So after years of practicing minimalism, I think I've finally found the most minimalist, perfect wardrobe possible. And in this video, I'm going to show you how we got here. Hey team, welcome back to another episode. Today, Leah and I are going to be walking you through our minimalist closet, the way it actually looks on a day-to-day basis. Do you want to tell them about the sponsor?
This video is sponsored by Drops, which is a zero-waste laundry detergent, and we've really enjoyed using them.
They also have dishwasher detergent too, so we'll be talking about them later in the video.
So there's a chance that you saw the last video where Levi interviews a whole bunch of different minimalist YouTubers, about minimalism and is that trend dead?
I mean, obviously, like, we're making this video, so it's probably not completely dead, but there was some interesting nuances and conversations that video brought up that we kind of wanted to follow up on in this video.
So as a lot of you know, we are new to this apartment, and before we used to live in a tiny loft apartment with a very small closet.
Yeah.
Now that we're here, we have a walk-in closet, and I feel like we've done pretty good and not just like filling it with stuff now that we have the space. Would you say so?
Yeah. Yeah, we're
one of us better than the other, maybe?
So without further ado, I guess let's head over to our closet and show you how things are progressing.
Let's go.
Oh, Delenn, my whole head's cut off.
But Delenn, you should know this. Oh shit. We have stuff on your nose.
God damn it. Welcome to our closet.
You were recording?
All right, so this is our walk-in closet. A very strange sentence to say for Leah and I. So let's get into it.
How many people do you think you could fit in this closet? Like 5?
All right, so everything on this side of the wall was prefabricated with the condos. Here we have a mirror, which Leah fondly refers to as the body appreciation station.
Every morning you have to come and stand in front of the mirror and sing body appreciation station and just like appreciate your body. That's it.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Maybe you should get a body appreciation station for yourself. So what we have in here right now is our summer clothes. We're kind of still in an awkward transition here in the Pacific Northwest. So we have a bunch of pants as well as some shorts. It's kind of in an awkward limbo, but we wanted to share some of the more unfortunate, less minimalist, potentially regrettable clothing choices that we've made over the last little while. So we're gonna head over to the bed and we're gonna slowly bring in those things. I have had this button-down shirt for at least 2 or 3 years.
I would say almost 4 or 5.
As you can see, it has these funny looking antelope/reindeer things on it. So I kind of treated it as my holiday shirt, and yet somehow it just ends up in my closet all year round. And it's just one of those things where, like, I like the shirt, it fits me really well, but like I rarely wear it. I think that these kind of special occasion pieces of clothing are nifty, but ultimately kind of a waste.
Yeah, I think ones that you only wear for very specific things. Like you have like ugly Christmas sweaters or whatever. You're not just gonna like wear that in July. This dress, it's super cute. I've worn it to our friend's wedding before, but it was a gift. And so would I have bought it for myself? Maybe not, because I don't know if you saw in there, I have a lot of dresses. And how many times have you seen me wear a dress on this channel?
How many times have I seen you wear a dress this year?
Oh, this year? Oh. So it's really cute and it was a gift, so I'm gonna hold on to it and maybe I'll just wear more dresses this summer. But I feel like every summer I tell myself that and I end up in shorts overalls because they're just so practical.
How many of you have said, I'm gonna start wearing insert blank more? This is my next one. I purchased this Everlane long sleeve black sweater when I made the Everlane video a couple of years ago. And I purchased it because I wanted to test the Everlane product in order to tell you what I thought about it. It went into storage when we moved. I forgot I had it. And then I got this black long sleeve sweater thing from Tentree. And this is really common. I think a lot of people have so much clothing in their closets, in their garages, in their back bedrooms that they'll have one thing and then purchase the exact same thing because they know they like it, and then end up with two and not know what to do with them.
So second item for me is this scarf, which is beautiful. I love the colors on it, but again, when was the last time you saw me wear a scarf?
Especially like a summer scarf.
Like a silky, satiny, like it's really cute. And I feel like for some people that's totally their style. Levi likes to call my wardrobe camp counselor. Like that's essentially what I own, is I'm always ready to like get down and lead a group of kids on like a hike or something. I think the thought behind the person who bought me this gift was because I'm teaching online and we're on Zoom right now, that it's a way to like have something fancy up above that people can see.
This is a really common thing for Leah, that gifts become kind of like anxiety-bearing objects in her life. Like, even if she doesn't want it, doesn't need it, or even doesn't like it, she'll hold on to it because there's this feeling that getting rid of that is an insult to the person who gave it to her.
There's even like certain things in our closet that I wanted to show you, but I'm afraid to show you because it might hurt that person's feelings. So, I don't know, I'm just gonna keep it forever, I guess. Or, I don't know, like, do I become a scarf wearer?
Dude,
maybe?
put it on your head like a bonnet.
You can tie it like a thing, and it looks... No?
All right, and then my last one is this Winnipeg Jets NHL hockey sweater. I mean, they just got eliminated from the playoffs, so it's a bit of a sad note to bring it out, but hockey became a part of our lives over the last couple of years because it's something that my family connects over, and my dad sent me this jersey as sort of like a gift and a way for us to sort of continue the practice of watching hockey and talking about it together. Do I wear it ever? No, not really. I mean, I sometimes wear it when they're playing and we have like a social gathering, which hasn't happened a lot lately. But how minimalist is it to own a friggin' hockey jersey when you haven't been on the ice in 5 years?
If we were real hockey fans, we would like mount it on the wall. But we're not gonna
That's not gonna happen.
No, it's not.
So outside of all of these items, we have a lot of clothing that we really do like and that we value really highly and that we purchased because we wanted to keep it for a really long time. But when you keep your clothing for a long time, you have to make sure that you do everything to make sure that it lasts. So let's get into how we do our laundry.
Laundry time, laundry time. Maybe I'll just start wearing this when I do laundry. You know, this will be my laundry scarf.
So first and foremost, you're probably doing your laundry too often. I found a GQ article that breaks down how often you should be washing your clothes on average. Now I tend to push those numbers a little bit because I don't sweat a ton and my work involves me sitting in front of a camera talking to you, so bear all that in mind. But regardless of how much you do your laundry, this is how you should do it. The first and most important thing that we do is that we always wash with cold water. First, it uses a lot less energy than hot water because you don't have to heat all the water that's going to clean your clothes, but it's also better for your clothing also. Cool water typically means a more delicate cleaning cycle, which helps the fabric last longer, and it helps prevent your clothes from shrinking. Now, once you've done all that and you've got your clothes thrown haphazardly into the laundry machine, you have to decide what kind of laundry detergent you're going to use. And my first choice in that regard is Drops. So I didn't actually know this, but Drops actually invented the laundry detergent pod back in 2005. And since then, they've gone on to become the waste-free pod laundry option for people all across the US. So this is what your laundry pods come in the mail, and this is the actual box they ship in. No double packaging going on here. Not only is this whole thing completely compostable and recyclable, but the pods themselves help reduce waste as well. This giant tub is how Leah and I used to do our laundry, and you can sort of imagine how you end up over pouring when you're holding such a huge jug. Now Leah and I actually refilled this from our local zero waste grocery store, but a lot of people don't have access to that, and that's another reason why Drops is amazing. They're available all across North America, and their shipping is free and carbon neutral. On top of that, another limitation is that eco-friendly soaps and detergents can be really expensive, and Drops is cheap. Depending on the amount that you buy and how much you order and whether or not you get a subscription, these drops can cost less than 25 cents per load, which is really cheap. If you want to support Drops, there is a link down in the description where you can save yourself a little bit of money, and that inadvertently goes to supporting this channel as well, because these sponsors are what help me continue to make this kind of content. So thank you so much for doing so, and huge thanks to Drops for sponsoring this video. So Leah and I have always hang dried our clothes because that's what we grew up with, but there's a number of benefits to hang drying your clothes. Number one, it uses way less energy than using the dryer, obviously, but also it's a lot easier on your clothes. The intense heat and spin cycles of the drying process are one of the most damaging parts of a piece of clothing's life cycle, so we just avoid it completely whenever we can. Hopefully this laundry info was helpful. Now let's get back into the video. I hate this hat. I thought it was the coolest hat ever when I was 25 years old.
Honestly, we normally like wear it every year when we go to Pride. That's when we wear it.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
It's our Pride hat.
Pride hat.
So in our last video, Leah said something that resonated with a lot of you.
I think that's your fear. You have real, like, fear of buyer's remorse, right?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
The anxiety that you've made the wrong purchase decision is what keeps me from buying stuff all the time. And I think that probably in society we need more of that generally, but I also think that you can't let it impede you from buying stuff, because you do need to purchase things in order to survive, but also to evolve over time.
So I think your perfect minimalist wardrobe doesn't really exist, because you're gonna have to make purchases over time, see how things work. But also, you're evolving as a human being all the time, right? And your body is changing and growing, so I'm just a young man. My body's changing and growing. Are you gonna be wearing these same things like 20 years from now? Some of them, yes. But some of them, will they make sense?
We need to be willing to make those choices, to purchase the thing we think is going to be perfect, that we want in our head, and then realize that it isn't actually right. But we also need to be aware when it has been a mistake and then correct it.
So it's almost like being kinder to yourself, because you're going to make mistakes like everything else in your life, but also knowing that the only thing that will make it a bigger mistake is if you don't learn from that.
But regardless of where you are at on your minimalist wardrobe journey, if you're even on one, we want to thank you for taking the time to spend some of your day with us, because I know that we really appreciate it.
And minimalists look all sorts of different ways. We don't all wear gray t-shirts. Sometimes we can wear pink shirts and white overalls, so that's fine.
But if you are subscribed to this channel, which you very much should be, then we will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Oh, frig, and I forgot to tell them to like the video.
Like the video. Do it right now.
Last ditch effort. If you made it this far, like the video.